Thank you so much for stopping in. This is another transmission relating to the 3-year mission at hand, the path forward, self-mastery. This one was a little bit different. I started out, I wanted to do a recap on the messages, the transmissions that I've done up to this point. And so that was my intention. Well, my universal sources took over. And so what I thought I was going to do as a recap of the different videos so far, they took over. And so this is the transmission I have for you today. It's quite long, so please bear with us. I may end up doing it in 2 different segments because it is quite long. This is the transmission I have for you today. As a recap, humanity needed to learn struggle, hierarchy, self-governance, awareness of the influence of others, sovereignty, technology and its abuses, nuclear energy, human energy, technology advancements, power struggles, institutional organization, such as religion, government, legal, educational, military, medicine, to understand the buildup of a civilization. This has happened many times upon the earth realm. Humanity relearns the process during each era from buildup to crumble. This takes many human years to accomplish for you, humanity. Each segment of time post-crumble will be believed by humanity as the golden era entryway, because each segment is fabulous. Each segment following the crumble is fabulous. You are now in the crumble phase. The reason you need to learn crumble is to contextualize the process as an individual learning and as a humanity learning. They continually tell us that. It's both one with all and individual. In order to soul learn for all, the entire process is to be understood from the viewpoint of a humanity group and to be understood by you and your personal soul growth. You do not know that you do not do this all in one lifetime. Each segment is lived by you in order to fully incorporate the learned experience within you, held by your soul. You are now living the crumbling phase of the common era. This leads you to the golden era. That's a quite interesting message right there. I'm not even halfway through the first page. Please review what we have given you. Please review what we have given you. Okay, so now we're going to recap. That was the introduction message. And now we're going to recap the path forward, personal mastery, and the video that was titled The Path Forward, Personal Mastery, the starting point. This is the transmission. We've given you many messages in the past 2 to 3 years through our scribe. That gives you a foundation of events that have been important to focus on, and spiritual advice and guidance that prepare you for this time that we are calling the path forward, personal mastery. It is not just us, it is also you. You have led many of the guidance transmissions based on your questions. And I can think of a couple of them. There's that angel from the New Zealand, H. Newby, Tiernan. I'm sorry, these are just things that they're referencing you. They are referencing the questions that you have given to me that I actually asked, or that I could get around to asking and get a transmission on. So they are saying it's not just them; it is also your thoughts that have helped in their guidance to us. That's really neat. Those transmissions were given so you each can set a data point to estimate as your point of judgment. You need to see certain things that we have highlighted for you in the past so that you have a foundation from which to judge events and what is to come. We called it a solid start-stop point. If you listen to the video called The Starting Point, it talks about that. We talk about guru idols, those people you put on pedestals. We ask that you step onto your own path of personal mastery instead of only relying on others to guide. You have been okay looking to guru teachers so you would learn concepts necessary to expand your consciousness. But instead of seeing it as your guidance, you, humanity, instead idolize the person you look to learn, the person you resonated most with. And because of this, you stagnated. Then we reminded you, you are source energy. You hold all knowledge within your soul, and the ability to discover your plan and ability to tap into all knowledge of all types is within you. Within your capabilities from the knowledge you held, that you hold in your soul. We ask you to lead yourself and not to measure your personal mastery to any other person. Every day gets better and better. It's a gradual process. As long as you can honestly say, I'm on my personal, as long as you can honestly say, I am on my path to personal mastery, you are moving forward. So if you haven't listened to that video yet, the starting point, do that. This is just a recap of that video. And I'm going to do a recap of the next video was called A Pivotal Time. And I think I'll go ahead and do this in this one, then I'm going to do the next two on a separate video. I just don't like them to be so long. Okay, so then a recap of the video that was called A Pivotal Time Frame. This is a transmission I received, a recap transmission. We reminded that many times as humans, you want others to tell you, you want others to tell you what to learn, what to believe. You want others to do the research and give their position on events to you, and then make the messenger fully responsible for translations given. Doing this is not personal mastery. Instead, we advise to listen with a neutral ear and do your own independent research. Consult your intuition and then interpret for yourself and take responsibility for yourself. This may not be comfortable, but in order to have your own personal mastery, you need to do this for yourself. Doing this, you get to know yourself. You get to know your knowledge. You get to know the path you each take to accumulate the research. You each find your source information, not trained way, your own intuition, your own source information. This gives you soul growth without obligation to anyone else, only you. Focus on the necessary. This is your path to personal mastery. Improving and advancing your own personal mastery is the point. Something that I just thought of is, if you haven't listened to the videos where Universal Source, my sources, were asking a bunch of questions about your foundation, go back and find that video. Maybe I can remember to put the link in here, but go back and listen to that transmission because it's really critical. Our foundation is really critical at this point. We have to know our foundation. Because they're very important. And I think I'm going to the next video that I have here is what does personal mastery mean? Reparations and life is complex. I'm going to stop this video here and I'm going to pick it up. I'll post them hopefully together on the same day. I'm going to have to get something to drink because my voice is quite hoarse right now. Anyway, so stay tuned. I'm going to be back with part 2 of this video.